guys. So I've been living in LA for almost 4 years now, and I've gotten a lot of food recommendations, and I just wanted to give you top 10 Korean places from a Korean. What qualifies me to do this? So whenever people visit, they always ask me for Korean food recommendations, since LA is the best place for Korean food in America. And these are my top 10 restaurants in K-Town that I highly recommend you guys should try out. If you don't want to watch the full video, it's all listed in the description. And I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments to see if you agree or if you have anything to recommend yourselves. But I am making this video so you guys know what to order and what to expect when you get to the restaurant. So first thing is Yupdduk, which is ddukboki, which in English is spicy rice cakes. And please believe me when I say that it is very spicy. This is your one and only warning that even if you get mild, you will most likely die. And the next place is Nong Dang, which is Galbi Jim. And if you've had Korean barbecue, you might know what galbi is, but this is more like thick beef marinated short rib that just falls off the bone. I guess my only thing to warn you guys about here is the line is really long, so be prepared to wait, or please go early before the rush of lunch and dinner arrives. So next is Hangari Kalgooksoo. It's very it's been around for a really long time. It is thick hot noodle soup. Most people get the seafood version, but the noodles are thick, the broth is thick. It is very wholesome, really good after a fun night out. And number 7 is Yuchun Nengmyun. So we just went over hot noodles, but these are cold noodles. And a lot of my non-Korean family members really don't understand the concept of cold noodles, but I love them. It's super refreshing. It's really good with Korean barbecue or Korean pancakes. So if you want something super refreshing on a hot day, I highly recommend Nengmyun. Yuchun Nengmyun. And then the next thing is Korean Chinese food, and my Chinese friends can testify that this is not really Chinese food at all. It's kind of like how Americans took Mexican food and made Chipotle and Taco Bell. I feel like we made Jjajangmyun and Jjambong, which is black bean noodles, not soup, and then spicy seafood noodle soup. And the places I go is Yongking Dragon Restaurant and Jjambong. And there's also a place in KoreanTownPlaza, but Yongking is fire. So if out of all 4 of those, I would say try Yongking. The next one is bossam. That is the type of food, which is like, if you guys have had samgyeopsal in Korean barbecue, which is really thick bacon pork. This is the braised steamed version of it. So good. I would just like to say the last remaining 5, including this one, is like no competition, the best. So this place is called Kobawoo. I would order the bossam combo and maybe get some Korean soup with a seafood pancake. Those 3 are like my holy grails at Kobawoo. If there's another bossam place called Mr. Bossam, but I don't like it as much, but feel free to try both. The next is called Hamza Bock, which is also galbi, but it's pork galbi. I'm gonna be saying galbi a lot, but it is like this spicy, thick pork ribs. So good. I get that, and I get Gopchang, which is like this like stinky bean soup that's kind of like doenjangjjigae if you've ever had that. And then they also have like cold noodles if you want that as well. And then these are the last top 3. It is Hambat, which is a restaurant name, and it's for Seolleongtang. And if you guys are familiar with Oxtail Soup, which is like a huge trend right now, all of these nutritionists say it's so good for you. It is so good for you, but it also tastes super good. It is like, it has its own parking lot, and it used to be cash only, but now you can pay with card. You can get the normie version, which is like just meat brisket, and then there's the more intense version, which is like mixed with like tripe and liver and like all of these other things that just throw in. Both are super delicious, so I highly recommend Hambat. And then number 2, Mapo Galbi. So this is, I feel like, not as much talked about in K-Town. It is this huge pan of galbi again, but it is chicken galbi, and they throw veggies and udon noodles and ramen noodles and chicken and spices and like everything, and they just mix it together and you just eat it. And then at the end they throw in rice and make fried rice for you, and you're just so full by the end. It's honestly amazing. So yes, Mapo Galbi, please go. And then last one, how could we make a Korean food video about LA without talking about Korean barbecue? So there are different tiers of Korean barbecue based on the price range. So I will give you 3, but I will make a separate video if you guys are interested on like all the Korean barbecues in K-Town, what tier of pricing there are, because like I feel like you can't compare like McDonald's to like Shake Shack, because like their price ranges are so different. So my top 3 would be KangHoDong Baekjeong, 아가씨곱창, and 조선갈비. Out of those 3, my number 1 would be 조선갈비. But as I mentioned, this isn't like the tier 1 of pricing, so the most expensive. It's where my grandma takes me when I like graduate high school. I cannot go there with my own cash. So yeah, those are like the top 3 Korean barbecue places. There are so many. I have a list. If you guys want the list, I can also give that to you guys as well. But that has been my video today. I hope that's super helpful. Feel free to leave in the comments if there's other restaurants that you think I should try. I have so many other restaurants that I love as well, but I really had to narrow it down to 10 for this video. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this has been helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.